Hello everyone and welcome back to Hutan Pantai. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic farming and we have reached episode number 5. We drilled these long grain rice fields last time, field 30 and 31. 31 is in 2 parts, and because a month has passed we need to flood these fields. So Nordic and I are out here first of all this morning to get these flooded. So let's just journey up to here. And yes, the water level's too low, so we need to flood it. I think Nordic is making the trek to the lower field. Whilst we're over here, we can go and inspect our pea field, which is field 32. And it was full of withered weeds after we'd herbicide sprayed. But good news is the peas are ready to harvest now, which is really good. If we just take a little close up, we can see it's only a very small plant, but it has grown up to near the height of the weeds. Got some white petals on there, but yes, ready to harvest. So Nordic and I have rented some pea harvesting equipment and we're going to have to get a trailer so we can deal with the quantity of peas that we are going to get, and we have got that down at the store. So we're going to head on down there, grab the equipment and get on with the pea harvest. So we'll sprint over to the lizard dragon. And oh, I think Nordic is waiting for us to get in. And we're going to drive over there, grab a new trailer and pick up the 2 new harvesters that we have leased. Always nice going for a spin around Hutan Pantai. The dealership is just down the road, luckily enough. And we can see in the distance our pea harvesters, which despite the size of the crop, the harvesters are absolutely huge. But we also have a dolly trailer parked up down here, which we are going to attach to our lizard dragon. I hope it's going to be able to cope, and we try to colour match as best as possible. But let us hitch up. This is the Farm Tech. I'll see what model it is once we get a little bit closer. Oh dear, it appears we only have a ball hitch on the lizard dragon, so we cannot attach this dolly trailer. We might have to rethink our strategy here. Okay, change of plan. I'm going to have to run this back to the farm and bring back one of the tractors, because we don't want to be changing the trailer as we purchased it, whereas we rented the pea harvesters. So we'll be right back. And we are back with the Deutz, and this should be able to attach up to our dolly trailer. So let's swing around, shall we, and get hitched up, and then we can get the harvesters back. I think we'll grab a worker to take the tractor and trailer back. Okay, the tractor is off back to the field. Nordic and I will hop in the harvesters and get those back to the farm. So this is the Oxbow EPD 540E. Let's hop in here and switch it on. Oh, this is quite high tech. Let's follow Nordic back to the farm. I think we've caught up to that worker, and I can see that the radio is blasting FM giants. Nordic's gone for the overtake. I'm hoping that I will be able to as well. No, my luck, I'll probably have a car coming in the other direction. But it is quite interesting that peas, as a very small crop, have such a large harvester. But yeah, I think they are sort of in the same boat as root crops almost in regards to the size of harvester that they have. And it's got a chopper up front, and I guess that is also the lifting part of the harvester, where it then goes into the main body, gets separated from the rest of the vegetation, and the peas are left as a something we can discharge to a trailer. Getting overtaken. Rudely overtaken. Ah, he's had to stop because someone's coming the other way. Unlucky. Oh, he's coming now. Hurtling past. Right, we have arrived at the field. We can turn off left here. And hopefully our tractor and trailer are on the way. Righty-ho. So Nordic and I have got a plan. We're going to do some clearing of each end first of all. I think we need to unfold the harvester. potentially. Unless, oh no, there's no unfolding. It's just a switch on. I'm going to move out of the way so this tractor can position itself. Or actually, no, we'll just head in with Nordic. We'll switch on. Get the front whirling away. And then we can lower away. And we can get the peas. So there's no unfolding of this harvester, which is interesting. There we go, peas are going in. And what we have done is we've planned to trim off the end of each field. We'll do like 3 passes each. So 6 passes in total. And that will give us a good amount of turning space either end for the rows when it comes to it. So peas are being harvested. We'll deposit into the trailer as and when we can. But we'll see you once we're all done. And there we go, that's the peas all unloaded. And we can reverse back to just park up the Oxbow pea harvester. And what a fantastic machine. That harvest was very smooth indeed. There we go, let's just switch off and hop out. I think we have got a very large quantity of peas. I think I saw about 20,000 in there. Yep, 24,313 litres. Fantastic. Nordic has jumped in the Deutz. He's going to take this over to the canning factory because we're going to use the peas to make canned peas. I'm going to go jump in the Lizard Dragon and we are going to take some of our short grain rice over there as well because we can make rice bags and we can make rice rolls. Hello, Grandpa. He seems to watch us very strangely all the time. Right, let's get in the Lizard Dragon. Switch it on. We will grab the rice. And after the rice, we're going to grab some wheat as well to take that to the grain mill. And Nordic and I are going to be making use of the production leasing mod to effectively rent out the productions so we can make the peas into canned peas. We can make rice bags and rice rolls from the short grain rice. And then we can make flour from the wheat. Right, let's grab our rice. Here we go, 11,000 litres. Will that fill a whole trailer? Okay, we'll have a bit spare, so that is fine. We'll do one trip and then come back for more rice and then come back for the wheat. So I think we will wait for Nordic to come over the crest of the hill. Right, Nordic has gone straight to the canning factory because it's a little bit closer down where the other field was. So we are going to meet him there. And then we'll be doing some return shuttle runs to grab more rice and wheat. Okay, so we are down at the canning factory, Kang's Tin Factory, and Nordic has deposited the peas in there, 24,000 litres or thereabouts, and we're going to drop the rice in, and whilst that is depositing, we can go take a look at what we are going to be making. So peas and rice are in, and we can make canned peas, because we have rented this, we are leasing it now. So the canned peas are wearing away. That's going to turn 100 peas into 45 canned peas. And then we have got rice bags, which is going to turn 100 rice into 45 rice bags. And then rice rolls is going to turn 56 rice into 50 rice rolls. So that'll be interesting to see once that is all made. Right, back in the Dragon, back to the farm. We've got another load of rice to bring, and then a load of wheat to take to the grain mill. Some git is trying to overtake me. Git, get out of the way. Okay, so Nordic is dropping off the wheat into the grain mill. We have leased this and are going to make some flour from that wheat. And we swapped back over to the Deutz and the dolly trailer because we had 17,000 litres of wheat. And I was following in the tuk-tuk, which is good fun, but it's a bit slower than the Deutz. But we're going to head back to the farm now. And once we do, we are probably going to be skipping ahead a month or two, so our spinach will be ready, and we'll get that harvested, and then the spinach will also go to the canning factory to make spinach bags. So, yeah, let's get back to the farm, and we can wait for the spinach to be ready. Alright, we made it back, slightly slower than Nordic in the Deutz, but nonetheless, we are back, so we can park up, skip ahead a couple of months and wait for our spinach to be ready, which is nicely growing in the field yonder. Okay, so Nordic and I have skipped ahead. We've returned the pea harvesters and we have got behind us the Oxbow spinach harvesters, specifically the Oxbow MKB 4TR. And these are again some rather large behemoths, slightly different to the pea harvester. They do need unfolding, and they have these rather large boxes on the back which act as a bit of a trailer, and they do articulate in the middle, so Yeah, it is quite an interesting contraption. The articulation is interesting. It seems to have just like a trailer on the back, and then the front is the engine and the mighty harvester header, which will be interesting to see how it works. But I think it's as simple as we can turn on, we can lower away and get on with the harvesting. I might need to just raise it up a little bit. There we go. Had a slight incline to get up, but we can latch on to the headland that we are going to harvest. Here we go. It's quite an interesting piece of equipment. There's all these pipes and things on the front, which definitely make it look quite quirky. Almost looks like something out of Thunderbirds. But there we go. We are spinach harvesting, and we'll probably have to grab the trailer. I can't remember where we have deposited it. But what is nice is you can see the spinach being launched into the back trailer there, so I imagine when we unload the trailer will tip. But let's crack on with the harvesting, and we'll see you when we're done. Shut her down, and that is the spinach harvest all done. It's been very smooth. These harvesters are pretty special. They've got very good maneuverability thanks to the pivoting or articulating sections, and Nordic has lifted up the tank on the back for unloading, and we will do the same. So we'll get that lifted up. I think on the left there is going to be a little bit that opens up. It's got a conveyor on there and a full box full of spinach. So we've got 23,471. That's about 67%. And Nordic has got about the same. So we are going to have a few journeys to conduct over to the can factory. Nordic is taking the lizard dragon, and we will grab the Deutz with the dolly trailer, the farm tech, because there's going to be quite a lot to take. So let's get in there, get started up, and cover open, ready for fetching some spinach. And as mentioned, the spinach is going to go to the canning factory where we'll make spinach bags. And we might be able to see some of the goods we've made from rice and from peas. So that'll be interesting. Let's just pull up to this one first of all, so there's a chance of us getting a full trailer. Here we go. We are unloading the spinach. Wow. It's very interesting to see the texture. This is obviously a new crop in FS25, so it's literally just spinach leaves. So very interesting. Right, that hasn't filled the trailer. That's 83%, so maybe we can come along and grab another large portion from here. I'm expecting we will have a little bit left to come back for, but that's not a problem. Alright, there we go. 28,000 in here, so yeah, my reckoning is there's another 5,000 or 6,000 litres in there or so. Let's get the cover closed, and Nordic is heading over this way. We will follow him, and we'll head over to the canning factory. Okay, we are unloading our spinach. Nordic is going to unload his. And we are going to be making spinach bags. So we can turn 100 spinach into 45 spinach bags. Fantastic. Come on! Oh, he's pulling away, he's pulling away. Cheeky bugger. Made it back for the last deposit. Only a small amount of literage in here. And Nordic's going to kindly back up behind us so we don't have to reverse with the dolly trailer. But there we go. Last of the spinach going in. Fantastic. Let's park around the front because that is it for today. But it has been a nice adventure into pea harvesting and spinach harvesting. And we have got the relevant productions up and running now in the canning factory and also at the grain mill, but mainly at the canning factory for the new crops. So we have got canned peas, and we've got rice bags and rice cakes, or rice rolls, sorry. And we have now got our spinach in there, which is going to make bagged spinach. And yeah, I can see Nordic inspecting here. We have got some of our canned peas. This is lovely. Look at that. It's nice to see this new produce as part of FS25. What is down here? Aha, this looks to be the rice. And yeah, that is a rice bag. Fantastic. So it's just like packeted rice that you would buy in the supermarket. And I think this is the rice rolls. There we go. So I think that would probably be like rice cakes, from what I understand it, where it's like a sort of crispy cake made out of rice. But there we go, fantastic. No, we haven't got any spinach yet, but we will inspect that next time once it's had a chance to be produced. But there we go, fantastic. What a day. Nordic and I have been very busy, and it's nice to check out the big harvesters that are used for pea and spinach works. But that is it. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of this session. And if you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do, feel free to leave a comment. All there's left to say is hope to see you again next time. And until then, catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.